Right, Hogan here for Punch Out Boxing with a special guest, the African King himself, Ezra Arenyeka. Did I pronounce that right?
You did okay. You did very well. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. I've got a few Nigerian colleagues, so think I know a few words of pronunciation. So Ezra, if you don't mind me calling you that, it's a bit easier on
Yeah,
the
no,
tongue.
it's easier. Yeah, call me Ezra. Yeah, no problem.
You've caused quite a stir since Friday.
Yes, yes,
You're
yes, indeed.
a pro, 12 and 0, 10 KOs. But before we come to
Correct.
wider career, you got to tell us about Friday, that press conference, boxer press conference. Did you plan it? How did you get in? What was the thinking behind it?
Obviously, Bellend Whitaker became popular overnight due to his last fight. So I said, you know what? I need to fight this guy. So I put on Instagram, called him Bellend Whitaker. He replied me, I should come down from sparring. I'm like, we're gonna do this on the show. I'm coming for you, boy. He laughed, thought I was joking. So obviously I went to the press conference. I acted like I was part of the press,
Mhm.
like I was there to interview fighters. Then obviously when they started, then I kicked it off and yeah, called them out. And so yeah, we are today. So I think people are interested. People are wondering who I am. Want to see me fight and who is this guy that has the balls to challenge the superstar, the Olympian like this. So yeah. So hopefully it happens.
All I can say is fantastic work, Ezra, because I found like a lot of fighters nowadays, they're too friendly and it's too polite.
It's
You
okay. At the end of the day, it's nothing personal. Boxing is entertainment. You get
uh,
what I'm saying? It's a drama show. It's always been, and it will continue to be after me. After you get what I'm saying? So why not? We're professional athletes. We get paid for this, so why not make it interesting and get the fans excited? So yeah,
exactly that. And it paid off. We've got excited.
yeah,
Everyone wants to know who is Ezra, the African king. So
yeah,
since
man.
then, I know you've seen the interview with Ben. He says it was a setup. Was it set up with Boxer? Did you speak to them
It's no
exclusively in this?
boxer. The boxer, Sky Sports. No one has no idea who I am. I'm the mystery man. It wasn't a setup. Maybe he's got his own beef with Boxer and Sky, but that's none of my business, you see. So no one knew who I was. It was all from me. It was all, an idea. I thought, why not? Because in boxing, if you don't make noise, you don't make money and you don't get known by anyone. So why not? Although people might say what they want to say, but it's my career, it's my life, you feel me? So yeah.
Absolutely. Can only admire the hustle because, as you said, it is entertainment. And yeah, the fans, we get excited by this sort of stuff. So, Ezra, let's just go into your career. I mean, I've obviously looked you up,
Yeah, man.
started your career only a couple of years ago in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And last year you started to go abroad, I noticed. You've been to Holland, you've been all the way to Colombia of all places. But can you tell us about your start? How did you get into boxing? Was you much of an amateur from the
Nah,
beginning?
so I started boxing at 21. Um, I started off just to make money for charity, to help with charity through white collar.
Mhm.
Then, but besides that, I've always been a fighter. I always used to fight in school with my cousins growing up as a child. I grew up in Nigeria for a bit before I moved down to the UK. So we didn't have that boxing. So when I came here and I did the white collar, oh wow, interesting. Okay, I could fight. Knocking people out. I was like, okay, let's give it a go. So yeah, did that, did the amateurs, won the novices for the Eastern regions, won the elites for the Eastern regions, then turned pro with after COVID, and yeah, so here we are today, making things happen, fought in Nigeria, fought in Ghana, fought in England,
Mhm.
fought in Colombia, and also fought in Amsterdam. So yeah.
Fascinating story. I'm intrigued about this trip to Colombia because
Yeah,
not many people go all the way over there.
yeah, Colombia, I'll tell you something. Colombia is a nice country. It's a beautiful, nice country. I know they've got everyone has this whole idea about Colombia due to the little bit of history with Pablo, but it's
Mhm.
a nice country. If you go there, they've got nice results. It's very tropical. The weather is nice. The food is nice. So yeah, you have a great time if you do go Colombia. I advise anyone to go experience it. It's not expensive. The tickets are expensive, but when you're there, it's not expensive.
Sounds to me like you made it a bit of a working holiday.
Yeah. So why not? Let's travel the world, innit? That's what I decided to do last year. I fought in 3 different countries last year. I was like, you know what? Let's travel the world. And I could be in Manchester just fighting in Oldham Leisure Centre, beating my record and promoters charging over too much for opponents. So I say, yeah, I'll go around the world, I get it done. And when I'm done, I come back and look for trouble here in England, which is exactly what I've done.
Absolutely. And like I said, 12-0 with 10 KOs. So at this point in your career, both of you, because you are an appropriate opponent for Ben, because up till now he's fought, a few journeymen. Yeah, he's more experienced in the amateurs, but against you, he'll be coming up against a young, big punching guy. So well worth seeing that.
Exactly. So I think it's a perfect fight for him right now. It's someone who looks good, who's got the record, just to test him. And let's see what he's really about. He's Mr. Olympian, right?
Mhm.
So that should be easy work for him. So yeah.
So, I mean, you was there, I presume, at the O2 on Sunday night.
Yeah, I was ringside. I watched everything, yeah.
Yeah. And what would you make of Ben's performance? The usual showboating, but critics were pointing out he was getting caught and he couldn't get his man out of there.
Yeah, man. Obviously, Leon's a good fighter.
Mhm.
Leon's I think it was a Cetra area champion, I believe.
Yeah.
So it was obviously he's got experience, the seasoned pro, is a tough kid, and he can fight. So yeah, it would give anyone problems, I would say. But Bellend Whitaker looked okay. It looked all right when for that kid. Yeah, could he have taken him out? He could have, but it just shows that there is levels to it. So obviously still learning the trade as a professional, but yeah, as an Olympian, he should be taking that kid out. Honest true. Right now, he should be fighting for a title to be, if we're being honest. If we check down the history, everyone who's won the silver medals or gold medals are doing something bigger than what he's doing now. You feel me?
Yeah. And did you take anything from the fight in terms of how you could deal with Ben? Like I said, Leon did catch him a few times. I know Ben afterwards said he let him, but he couldn't let you, huh?
Yeah, when we fight, we're gonna see, and if it lets me. So yeah, obviously, Leon didn't do anything I didn't know already, or I did not expect him to do. I knew he's always there. He's been fighting Johnny Man that comes with a paycheck and comes to survive. When you fight young fighters like me or like Leon, they're hungry. It's a different ball games. We train hard and come to take your head off,
Yeah, indeed. What do you make of Ben's showboating? A lot of like fans and critics are pointing out that while he's doing his showboating, that's the time actually to really stick it on him rather than just stand back and watch.
Yeah, and I think fighters get hypnotized when he's doing that.
Mhm.
They don't know how to be able what to do. But me, I'm a different fella. I'm a bit crazy, so it's a different ball game when I'm in there. So yeah, Showboy, yeah, it says it's a style, it's a drug master, but everyone knows that shows always gets knocked out, right? In the history
Yeah,
of boxing. So
it can
yeah,
happen.
eventually it's gonna get clipped.
It certainly can happen. So tell us, so according to Bottrick, you're based up in Cheshire, is that right?
Yeah. I'm in Manchester still, yeah. I've lived
Okay.
here for about 11, 12 years now, yeah.
And I believe is it Anthony Farnell's gym you're training out of?
Yeah, Anthony, former world champion, yeah, Anthony Farnell, yeah.
Oh,
And his
yeah,
gym, yeah, that's where I'm at, yeah, man.
yeah, you're in very good hands then. And have you got a management or promotional team?
Yeah. So we're sure I'm free right now at this moment in time, but in the next couple of weeks, couple of days, it could change. So we're just a few offers, few
Mhm.
people are interested, but everyone's like, oh, can he fight? Can he fight? No one knows. But let's see. God's willing, something great happens.
I wonder, are any of your fights are they available on YouTube? Can we watch some
Yeah,
of your?
yeah. There are a few fights available on YouTube. Take what you want to take out of it. That's your
Mhm.
opinion, but it's just just mostly first rounds, knockouts. A few fights in Nigeria and Ghana, I think. But yeah.
Sure. But like I said, I mean that you're putting in the effort clearly, going around the world, and if you're with Anthony, I know you're taking it serious. So, I mean, what sort of do you have any sort of career plan like yourself? I mean, obviously you'd love the Ben fight, but you would have to wait and see if he bites. But otherwise, do you
Yeah,
have another path?
yeah, right now, anyone that wants it can get it. any young prospect in England that wants it can get it. So I'm willing to do that, then work my way down to titles, wherever titles are available for me. Just keep on improving myself as a fighter. I mean, this is only my third year, going into my third year as a professional fighter. I'm still young at the game. You know, boxing careers could span up to 10 years or 15, depends on it. So let's see where it leads. You know, this is just a part of my journey, you know, so I'm just enjoying it, take it as it comes. There's more to come. So yeah, so I'm not taking too much. I'm just going with the flow and not taking too far ahead rather than being in the present.
Sure. And looking at your fights, it seems you flitted between super middle and light heavy.
Yeah. So I
What
can anyone of both weights can get it. Super
both
middle, like
divisions?
heavy.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
no
can
no
get it.
shortage of good quality potential
Yeah, man.
opponents. They're both hot divisions.
Yes, it is indeed.
Looking at your Instagram, you're clearly a powerhouse. Not much excess there. So I just wonder, like how do you assess, say, both divisions domestically at the moment? Obviously at super middle, there was another young man, Callum Simpson, who looked pretty.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Callum with this fighting the amateurs. We've got unfinished business, you know. So that's something could happen down the line. Why for the light? I think the super middleweight is on fire now. The young prospects are running things now. Why the light heavyweights? I think a new set of fighters about to come in due to Anthony Yard, Joshua Boas, Dan Aziz leading also. They're on their way out. If that
Mhm.
makes sense. If you agree with me, you know. So the more season. So now it's for the new flock to come in, which is me, Bellend Whitaker, Ezra Taylor, Carol Tauma. So yeah, those are the boys I'm gunning for, you know. So yeah.
Wow, I was going to ask you about any other names, but you've done the job for me. Yeah, I mean, there's, like you said, a whole crop of them, youngsters there that you could fight. And do you think you could still make super middleweight if need be?
If the opportunity is right, I'll put myself through the pen and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to hear it. All right, and uh, like we said, we'll have to see what plays out with this Ben Whittaker saga. But in the meantime, do you have any fights lined up?
So if that doesn't happen, they've got this guy that called him out also the other day. What's his name? Luke. Fucking some kid, some geezer. He called Bellend Whitaker the other time before me. Do you remember? On
Can't remember now.
let me see if I can get his name. 1 minute. I'll tell you his name now. He's called Louis Edmondson.
Oh, of course, Louis. Yeah, I've met
Oh,
him.
yeah,
The
yeah,
lad from down in Southampton. Again.
yeah,
So you're up for a fight with him as well?
yeah. We'll be shying back and forth, a little bit of banter. So if he wants it, he can get it. So let's see. Anything can happen, man.
Wow. You are absolutely on smoke then. So early on in
Yeah,
your career. Um, what's the most you've gone 8 rounds, I see.
yeah. That was in Amsterdam last year.
So do you think from here on you're done with like learning fights, journeyman, from here on meaningful
Yeah,
fight?
I think now the learning now is of aspiring high quality boxers in the boxing gym,
Hmm.
getting my experience through there, and obviously testing myself also because there's no point in fighting journeyman at this level, you know. So I need to keep on doing 8 rounds, 10 rounds, and on the bigger stage and keep win or lose, we learn, we keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at really, and that's why I call who other person who is what is prospect right now in England and Bellend Whitaker. So I say yeah, I'll give him a go. You know.
Tell me, have you any of the top names that you've sparred with? Can you reveal any?
My right now I'm in the gym. Do you know Jimmy Kelly?
Hmm.
He fought Mangia, so that's who I spar most of the times with right now at the
Wow.
gym. So is in Manchester, he's the most experienced fighter right now. I'd say, you know,
Hmm.
is what level actually? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it doesn't for me. It doesn't get better than that. So yeah, you know, the few other names here in Manchester I've also sparred with young prospects coming up. You know, I'm not really put myself out there going around jumping from gym to gym sparring the
Hmm.
author's name. There's a reason for that. If you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
I get you. All right, and can you tell us a bit about Ezra's interests outside of boxing? Do you have any? Any other
No, I
passions?
do a couple of times. I'm busy man. Right now, I'm actually in university. I'm still studying.
All
I'm
right.
currently I'm currently doing my PhD. So hopefully rounding up in the next couple of months. So that takes a lot of my time outside of boxing. And yeah, I spend time with my family. And yeah, that's it really, man.
Well, that's plenty. So in a few months, you're going to be a doctor as well.
Yeah, man. They're gonna introduce me as Dr. Ezra when I get in the ring. Yeah.
What's your subject in?
I give you a guess. Guess. Let's see.
Anesthetism?
No, no, it's in business,
Business?
marketing and entrepreneurship. Yeah,
I should have known.
yeah, man.
You definitely know about marketing. That's fantastic. So,
Yeah, man.
and which university are you studying that at?
So it's same university I did my master's in, University of East Anglia.
Hmm.
That's in up in the east in Norwich. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So you're doing
yeah.
it through distance learning, right?
Yeah, yeah. So obviously a PhD is most of a lot of research and you're writing up. So I don't need to be. I've done my lectures and wherever on campus. So
Mhm.
now I'm just yeah. I'm done basically. I'm just finishing up, making sure it's so it's very detailed. So yeah, yeah,
Wow, that is fantastic. So, a man of many skills,
yeah, man.
without doubt. All right, Ezra, it has been fascinating and a real
Thank
pleasure
you very much. Thank you.
having you with us. Yeah, is there anything you want to add? Final message to all those light heavyweights out there.
Yeah, Bellend Whitaker, get the fight, man. Don't be a pussy, innit? Let's get it on. I'm a perfect opponent for you. Next fight, I'm here, So let's make it happen. Entertaining, the drama is there. I'll sell the show for you, man. Let's go.
All right, Ezra, absolute pleasure. I look forward to seeing how your career pans out. Thanks for your
Yeah,
time.
man. Thank
And,
you. Thank
hope
you
to
very
see you
much.
soon.
All the best. Bless.